Memories are made from both bad and good encounters. Good encounters being the most memorable. Being a pioneer KCSE class, the year 2023 will forever linger in the minds of the Onjiko boys Form 4 shiners, and just like other candidates who sat for their exams, marking the end of the 4-year academic journey that started in 2020. But to make it unique, enjoyable and more memorable, these academic and basketball giants thought it wise to end it in style. On 18th November, an unprecedented farewell party of its own magnitude was organized in their honor. I warmly welcome your audience as we bisect and dissect the happenings of this spectacular party. I request that you stay glued till the end. For the Amicus Media Group, I am your host and narrator, Jeremiah Otieno. By 10 a.m., the Onjiko boys was undeniably a place to be for the youthful fun lovers and probably helped those holding contradictory opinion. Celebratory mode was evident not only in the faces of the boys but also in their walking styles. Songs which were relevant to the occasion and professionally selected rented the Onjiko boys' airwaves. No student could think of not being part of this momentous party. As Swahili men would put it, mbio ya gambo ikilia, bila shaka kuna jambo.
So your home has been Onjiko High School. There are so many good things you have learned in Onjiko. And now you are going to your home. Your life in Onjiko High School, was it a happy life?
Without a rocket science degree, an average thinker would observe Form 4 shiners evidently proved that a united team shall never record a defeat. Shiners were united indeed, a team proud of its hits and misses throughout the academic journey. In an elaborate and carefully researched class history presented by Denzel Musila, Pascal Juma and Daniel Osoro, the student leaders, the class was irreversibly determined to forever remain united even after their departure from Onjiko boys, promising not to accommodate physical separation as a barrier. To make this a reality, WhatsApp group was unanimously fronted.
I feel the profound desire to tremendously thank the Almighty God for graciously giving us this great day. Actually, life in school has been so innovative and somehow barbaric, but we thank the Almighty God for we are almost reaching the finishing line.
Since 21st January 2020 up to date, and I'll still continue to be a member and a participant in this class. Somebody say that a journey of thousands or millions of miles must just start with a single step. And every positive single step we make forward always brings us close to home. I used to tell you this every day, and now you see we are close to home just because of several single steps that we made forward in a positive way. It has been a long journey, full of challenges and joy. Of course, there must be some. I will start with the challenges. I can remember very well when we were in Form 1.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in the history as the greatest demonstration of unity in the history of our class in a party like this. The journey has been long since we started it, packed with joy and full of sad memories. At times the pendulum was high and our smiles were evident. At times we had to aver with the fact that there are two sides of the same coin, one being rosy and the other being terrible and depressing.
It is a class of orators, a blessing and a talent that even other streams find easy to acknowledge. The oratory skills of the students who got the opportunity to address the gathering led by their class prefect Daniel Osoro Maikara, was undoubtedly on another level. A proof that Onjiko Boys is a great factory of the future leaders. Teachers, parents, and Onjiko Boys community have their hopes rekindled that Onjiko Boys was in the right trajectory in reclaiming its lost glory.
Of us, the journey has been so long. We began with a single step, and now we are almost reaching the finishing line. We faced a lot of challenges. We faced a lot of difficulties. We've fallen in pit of confusion. We've fallen in pit of regrets. Some of us at times feel like losing hope.
Because that is the main purpose behind why we are here. I would like also to go through achievements that we made, and they are very many, very many. I will start with talents. Form 4 Shiners has been playing a key role to the school as far as talents are concerned.
The 3-year scorecard I have has exposed me to a lot in leadership. How to balance academics and leadership is vital. I could not disappoint you because you agreed to put stars onto my shoulder without doubting. I always try to break from my initial establishment and look at things from a different perception.
Mr. Kennedy Were, the class representative, wholeheartedly accepted to grace the occasion, ensuring the parents, being key players in the students' academic success, are fully represented. Mr. Were encouraged the students to not only maintain commendable discipline levels that they have exhibited throughout their stay at the Onjiko Boys, but to always improve on it, since doing so is a prerequisite to a better life in future.
Your parents. Huyo mzazi amebeba, he carries your destiny. Ukimkasirisha kiwango awanze kutupatupa maneno, anaweza ongea kiudhaifu, lakini hiyo maneno itakufuata maisha yako yote. Are we reading on the same page? Tafadhali jaribu sana mzazi umheshimu venye tu tumefundishwa na walimu wetu pamoja na administration. Discipline for the 4 years haijakuwa na mambo mazito of indiscipline, si ndio? Kwa hivyo that discipline that has been instilled in you, continue with it and it will take you far.
Admitting that the Form 4 Shiners was a great threat to his boys, the Form 4 Warriors class teacher stated that it was a ripe time to end the healthy competition that always seen the Shiners shine and work together as a Onjiko team, with the KCSE and life after high school as their arch rivals. In full realization of the high calling to serve as teachers, good and dedicated teachers always find it much enjoyable and fulfilling in serving their students. They are driven by the conviction that the service to humanity is service to God.
I know it had been hinted here that scientists do not have speech, but I realized that I can make one. Thank you.
The 3 hours meeting was characterized by dispensation of wisdom. Mr. McCory, in his 5-point address, emphasized on the need to always respect the fools as a sure way of avoiding troubles.
I give a speech. The reason why they have decided that I give a speech is because these are scientists. Scientists, they don't have a speech. So the people who have speeches is us. I think when I conclude my speech, there is no another serious speech. Mr. Peter, are you in agreement with that? Now, I have 5 points. Outside school life requirements. You are going out. There are so many requirements.
Those 5 key things
that you have given to Form 4 shiners. His main point is that after school tusisahauliane, tuhakikisha kwamba tunatafutana ili kujua mahali ambapo mwenzako yuko. Usimtafute mwenzako baada ya miaka 10 ndio unaenda kwa Facebook unaanza kuangalia jina lake. And also our characters, the way our characters has been in this school, let us make sure that at least at one point maybe you had a bad character, but by the end of the day you change your character, isn't it? So that ikifika kule nje isikuwe kwamba wakati unatafutwa inakuja kugundulika ya kwamba uliuliwa kwa mob justice, na wenzako wanaanza kusema hata shuleni alikuwa hivyo. Uliona venye alikuwa anasumbua shuleni. So immediately after this you now become an alumni of Onjiko High School.
When you will be out there, I know we will meet with some of you, but don't forget about our Almighty God.
A father, an advisor, and a friend can all describe their class teacher, Mr. Peter Mondi. The forever happy man, as Mr. Agribonke, the MC of the day, will observe, is always dedicated to his administrative work, beneficiaries being his students.
One thing that I can say about Mr. Peter, me, I've never seen Mr. Peter angry. And
Mr. Mondi, with an astute articulation, narrates the class history that he has passionately handled for 4 consecutive years since 2020.
So the guest speaker, teachers present, the PA representative, and my loved students, good afternoon. It is a wonderful time that we are winding up our journey of high school education. This is a journey we started in January 2020. Shiners and brilliant streams were created after the admission numbers surged and could not be accommodated within the 6 streams we initially had. Before completing a term, Corona hit us in March. We had to stay at home for 9 months. There was no effective learning for all that time. Later, after the government had come up with various safety measures, we resumed learning in January 2021. A term was reduced to 2 months, with the half term.
With the utmost recognition and appreciation, Mr. Mondi reports that it was the discipline, commitment, and hard work exhibited by the students that he was able to surmount myriad of challenges that the class occasionally encountered. COVID-19 pandemic that presented unprecedented global health challenges and its consequent economic turmoil tops the list of the challenges experienced by this class.
Which 3 had to be transferred, and 1 managed to come back and is also sitting in Form 4. Other registered cases were minor, which called for guidance and counseling. I want to urge the victims to know that the school meant well, and it is the school to make you an all-rounded person in all dimensions. From his pronunciation, you could get the S and disturbing him. We also had Ayado Jacob. Ayado Jacob never reported back after the holiday. We had Onam Brian, the humorous man who could crack jokes in our class. We lost him because of indiscipline. I think they had a lot of energy with Ronald Omondi, and they were fighting, so they had to be suspended. That is also Ronald Omondi. We also had George Okwach. Okwach could say that he see Kizunguzungu, and he could not make it to school early, and also to stay for the whole term. He also had to drop. I called the mother. The guy is not going to school. So unfortunate.
Finally, it was the turn of the chief guest, Mr. Jeremiah Otieno, who had traveled all along from KCSE, not only to give a talk to the students, but to also join them in celebrating their academic success. Mr. Otieno, who is a lecturer and a dean of students at Elgonview College KCSE campus, preceded his talk with a special video documentary on the Onjiko boys.
Biography is called Mr. Jeremiah Otieno. He is the Dean of Students at Elgonview Group of Colleges KCSE campus. He is the HOD and the lecturer in the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication Studies. He has served in the said capacities since 2018. He is also a part-time lecturer at the KCSE University in the School of Science and Technology. From 2015 to 2018 January, he served as a radio journalist at Radio Lake Victoria, that is in Kisumu. Mr. Otieno is currently pursuing his master's degree in Communication Development Studies, being a graduate with bachelor degree in Communication and Media Studies. He also holds a NEC diploma in Information Science and 2 other short professional courses. Mr. Otieno is not only a licensed journalist, but also an accredited media trainer by the MCK, that is the Media Council of Kenya. Has been a dean of students at the said college, where he is directly involved in handling students' affairs, majority being youth. Mr. Otieno is undoubtedly qualified to speak to you as you look forward to joining institutions of higher learning come next year. Therefore, without much ado, I welcome Mr. Otieno to address this important gathering.
Thank you very much. I'm very much delighted and happy to be here with you today. It's a pleasure, it's an honor that I really have to acknowledge.
Your journey, which started in 2020 at the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are now joined live by our senior reporter, who is also the CEO of the giant Amicus Media Group, Mr. Jeremiah Otieno, who is currently in the school for more details. Jeremiah, if you can hear me from the Onjiko boys, what's your description of the weather at Onjiko?
Thank you, Miriam. I get to loud and clear here at Onjiko boys in Kisumu County. We are at Onjiko boys in Ahero, where we are going to participate or celebrate the end of the 4-year course that they have been together working or learning for their academic success. So earlier today, I prepared a report for you. I want us to go and listen to.
He anchored his talk towards ushering students to institutions of higher learning and by extension, life in general. Advising the students on the need of being scarce, Mr. Otieno opined that just like scarce commodities which ultimately fetch high prices, being unavailable for anybody and anything will increase their value in the society.
What we call scarcity. In other words, as we choose friends, let us be choosy and let us be scarce. Let us not just be available for everything and anything and anybody. Let us choose wisely. If you are holding on nothing, you are most likely to fall on anything. So you must have your standards. So if you have the standards, meaning the supply is going to be low. And if the supply is low, the demand becomes what? High. And the price?
he anchored his talk towards ushering students to institutions of higher learning and by extension, life in general. Advising the students on the need of being scarce, Mr. Otieno opined that just like scarce commodities which ultimately fetch high prices, being unavailable for anybody and anything will increase their value in the society. He concluded his speech by observing that resisting bad company, alcoholism and women will forever play a pivotal role in attaining lifelong goals.
On behalf of the Amicus Media Group and on my own behalf, wish the students the very best in their future endeavors. Reporting for the Amicus TV from the Onjiko Boys in Nyamdu Sub-County, Kisumu County, I am Jeremiah Otieno.